everybody, and welcome to Crafting Unscripted. Nancy, hopefully you're still here. I hadn't actually pressed the broadcast button, so I always just do a final check before I show my face. So hopefully you can see and hear me now. Hello, Jean, I believe it is, and Nancy, hopefully you're back and you can see me. I'm just going to catch my breath a little bit because I'm feeling like... I don't know. So today's the last day I see and hear you. Great, Nancy. That's fantastic. So today is the last day of school. This doesn't affect me in that, like, I don't go to school, but I'm a little bit nervous. Like, my kids are going to be home. Hi, Barbara. My kids are going to be home all day, every day now for the next 10 plus weeks. So it's going to be a lot. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to get to do any work. So I'm just like, I'm starting to feel like this anticipation, this nervousness. And so I can't imagine how my kids feel because I'm an adult and I'm just like, ooh, this is getting nervous. So I'm just a little bit like, so I'm like all weird today. Before we get started, I do have some things to say. So there is a whole lot of events happening right now that you should check out. So I just sent out an email to everybody, but if you're paying attention here instead, the Cardmaker Success Summit emails have been released. You can now get free tickets and VIP tickets to that. The link is in the description of the video. I'll see if I can pop it into the chat here as well. The Card Making and SVG Plus Summit started last night. The kickoff was last night. That was pretty cool. I was there for a few minutes. I had to deal with my kids in the background, so I couldn't stick around for the whole thing. But that started kickoff last night. The videos are live today. If you don't have tickets for that, a video link, the link to the free tickets and the VIP Basic and Premium are in the description below, as well as in the video. And then finally, my friend Shelly at We Can Make That is having a event called Plan for Profit, right? Plan for Profit, and that's on July 29th. That is a one-day event where she is focusing on crafting for profit. And she's done a few similar things in the past. There's a free portion and there's a VIP portion, so you can get that. The description is also in the link there. So let me just see if I can get this one link here for you folks. This is the Cardmaker Success, Cardmaker Success Summit. So that's the free one. If you don't have the tickets yet, I haven't seen any emails come out, but I've been here. That went live today at noon. And so that's there. You can get VIP upgrades. And okay, you're working on my, okay, well, hold on a second. There, I gotta back up here. There's too much happening in this chat here. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Corey. Barbara, I remember that when kids were little. Do you? I've never really had this before. Like this year, I've been like, I've really been trying to work ahead so that I've got my summer covered with work so that I'm producing, like, new stuff is coming out and all that all summer long while I'm, hanging in the background with my kids. And so I really tried hard this year. It didn't totally work out, but I've still got some time, so we'll see. July is done. August is, we'll see. It's still not there, but that's okay. And Barbara, you're working on my card. That's exciting. And sublimation camp. Oh, is it a sublimation camp too, Corey? I don't know. I'm not part of that, so I haven't. The sublimation camp might be different, though. I'm not sure. There's so much going on right now. It's like crazy. Anyways, today we have a hard stop at 10 to 1 because I have a live chat with the Card Making and SVG Summit, SVG Plus Summit at 1 o'clock. So I have to leave a few minutes early to get into that background and make sure my stuff is all working. So we have a hard stop. So we got to stop chit-chatting here about my kids and me being like all in anticipation of this. And we got to start crafting. So you know me, I'm not very good at planning. Well, I am good at planning, but I'm not like, I don't have a plan for today. And so I had a thought. I was like Pinteresting stuff and looking and trying to figure out what to do. And I saw a bunch of people have done this on like different media. So the people have done it on posters, on canvas, on cards. And so you take scrap paper, like a piece of scrap paper like so, but maybe not this one because this one's nice shape and size. And then you like rip it into like I'm going to say maybe like a half circle or whatever. So it's got like the jaggedy edges, and then you glue them all on, and then that's your background. And so what I thought what we could do today, because I'm short on ideas and I have a whole lot of scrap paper, was that we would try this out on I've got an 8.5 by 11 here, and I was hopefully we can do the whole thing, maybe not, but there is, and then I can cut this into smaller pieces later and put this onto cards, like as the backing piece, or cut it into strips and have it like as a thing or whatever. So that's my idea. I know it's not like a super fantastic, exciting thing, but that's what I wanted to try out. I know it's like, I had like some grand visions in my head that we could do this like super amazing, awesome start of summer project, but I could not think of something that was super amazing, awesome before summer. And I don't know if it's just the jitters in my system from, you know, being ready for summer, or just feeling that I'm behind because I don't have the summer work all finished, or what it is. So this is what we're going to do today. I know this is like, you guys are thinking like, Katherine, you've lost it. And that's okay. I think I have lost it. I gotta grab my glue though. So I think I have lost it. That's probably what I have to say. So okay, Vicky, you agree it is also a sublimation camp. You ladies are all over this stuff. I read the emails because I send out a bunch of emails, but there's so much happening in the back of my head. That hamster is just like running like crazy that I'm feeling like there's too much going on. So, feeling a little bit warm now with all this chaos. So I'm going to pull out some scrap paper, and I have a whole bunch of like random odds and ends, and I'm not going to use this nice piece because this is like a nice pre-cut piece that I can use for something. So I'm going to pull out the pieces that are all like, you know those ones that you have in your bin that are like not perfectly cut, but they're like a piece like this, which is got some weird ends on it. It's a weird shape. And way at the bottom of my bin that I started to organize is like 1,000 pieces of this like colorful stuff. So that's what we're going to work with today. I'm just going to bear with me as I try not to dump everything on the floor. I tried to clean up stuff beforehand. I feel like I'm always cleaning though. I feel like I'm in from like one clean to one mess to one clean to one mess. So we're going to pull out all these like random shaped pieces that I have, and we'll go from there. I always save like corner pieces that are kind of cut. And what I've realized now in my, I'm going to say my old age and my wisdom of crafting, is I really have to, like when I have a piece like this, I really got to like cut it into a usable piece and then chuck the rest. But then I couldn't use all these pieces. And so I'm going to use this one with a random puzzle piece cut into it. Because, you know, why not, right? Those are always important to have. And I'm not going to pull out any Christmas paper. And so now, excuse me, while I am pulling out random pieces here, does anybody have any exciting summer plans? Anything exciting happening? Or is everybody stuck at work all summer long? More puzzle pieces. Whoops, more puzzle piece papers. Not Christmas papers. I really gotta make some more cards with all of these scraps that I have, because there's so much stuff here. Like, these are nice pieces. I've gotta figure that out. My plan is to hang out with the kids. That's my summer plan. Okay, I think maybe, oh, this one here is a weird shape. It's got some nice colors. This one here. Maybe this here. This here, this here. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for now. We're gonna start ripping this up. And so I'm gonna try to, I need more space. This is my problem. I know, I as a crafter, that's kind of funny, right? So we're just gonna like grab this piece, and I'm going to try to like rip off little pieces like so maybe. I need a little bit less white on my screen here because my camera is deciding it does not like the white. No plans, just taking it day by day. That's all right. So I'm gonna rip a bunch of these, and then we're gonna start to glue them on. Yeah, I'm gonna do some beach days, and just like gonna do a baseball game with the kids. I've never taken the kids to a baseball game, and I'm not a huge baseball fan, and there's nothing against baseball, it's just that it's a very long sport. And so I don't know if my kids are going to enjoy it, but we're going to try it out, because how are they going to know if they enjoy it if they never try it? And then we've got some beach days and some like water park days and all that good stuff. So we're just going to keep ripping here. And I like this color on this one. Maybe not so much the white of this one, but no real plans, just trying to clear some unwanted, unneeded stuff when not too hot. I have that problem. I have a lot of stuff that I could get rid of, but it's kind of just piling up. And so we're just going to, Toronto Blue Jays. Yes, that's who actually we're going to go see, Barbara. We're going to go see the Blue Jays. But I haven't been to a game since I was a kid. I watched them play the World Series, is that what it's called? Last year, was it? Or 2 years ago now? I can't remember when it was when they were playing, when they were doing really well. The kids were all very excited about it. And so we're going to do that, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Jean, clean spare room because it's turning into an extra craft supply area. Ooh, is that like it's just turned into an extra craft supply area because you haven't cleaned it, or is that because it's now going to be your extra craft area? Because that would be pretty cool. I'd like to have an extra craft area. I think though over the summer, I might redo. I'm gonna try to redo some of my lighting. So right now my face is like, you can see my hand, it's like glowing because of the way that my lights are. I'm going to try to redo some of my space here and change my lighting a little bit so that I've got better lighting maybe. We'll see. It's a ambitious endeavor. Karen, hello. Leaving a couple weeks to Maui for my 40th anniversary. Wow, Maui, that's exciting. That's a nice trip. I've never been. I know a lot of people who've been, and everyone has loved it. A game in person is so much better than watching on TV. They will have fun. Oh, that's good to know. I hope so. We don't do, like, we're not a big sports family, although World Cup is on right now and we are watching a lot of soccer. And so just try and, give the kids exposure to different things, let them experience. We'll do some fishing, because, kids like fishing. Whatever. It's all something to do. But yes, Maui. I would like to go to Hawaii one day. I'll get there. Just maybe after the kids move out so that I don't have to pay for their tickets to go there with us, because it's pretty expensive to fly out there. Now, Karen, I'm not sure what coast you're on, but I know that like the closer you are to West Coast, I'm gonna say the cheaper it is, the shorter the flights are, because you're kind of, Hawaii's already on that side but down low, so who knows. Alright, so I've got a lot of paper here. I'm just gonna do a few more. Oh, what a Christmas paper does not belong in here. Christmas paper does not belong in here. I'm just gonna do a few more so that we can like do all of this. And so my idea is, hopefully this will work out. We'll see how this turns out. I'm optimistic this will turn out well. So in Canada, I'm not sure how it is in the US. In Canada, you have to have a fishing license to go fishing. And so, and you can't kind of go fishing everywhere, and there's certain times, whatever. I do not have a good place around here, but I go up to visit my dad in the summer, and he lives up north, and we try to do fishing there because it's a small lake and it's like fun for kids. It's not like big fishing, it's just like small fishing, like goldfish and maybe some small bass and stuff. So I don't have anything near. Now maybe there is good things near me. I'm speaking out of turn here. I'm not a fisher. Is that a thing? I'm not a fisher woman. I don't know. I am not into fishing. But we were at the store the other day and my son was like, I need to buy a fishing rod because we're going to Granddad's house and I need a fishing rod. I was like, let's not buy one. I'm sure he's got some because he had some last year. So, but we're all excited to do some fishing, and my son caught some fish last year. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I'm gonna be angry. He caught a fish, and it was, let me just see. It was it's not even gonna show on my screen, but it was like a good 1.5 feet long. And so he was super excited about that. And I think he was the winner of the fish size competition, if that's an actual thing. But All right, Karen in Kansas, and no, it's not cheap. All right, we do too, and have limits each day. Yeah, so I'm not really into fishing. I just, kids, try to get them to try different things, do different things, all that fun stuff, so that they can experience life. All right, I'm gonna do like 2 more rips here, maybe 3, and then we're gonna start to glue this all together. And now I'm gonna kind of like, I'm gonna say haphazardly glue this all on into like some sort of a shape or size or order. And I'm going to, there will be some like logic to this. Oh, I like this one too. I'm gonna rip a few pieces of this off. We're going to start at the top and work our way down, I think is what we're gonna do. Once I pull off some more pieces here. But yeah, I don't, so yeah, we're gonna just do whatever we can, have some fun, enjoy life. And now, I know everybody is sad that crafting Unscripted is gonna be on hold for some time, but don't worry, we're just gonna like mix these all up so that I can just kind of randomly pick the next one and get these glued down. I'm always too impatient to fish. I remember fishing as a kid, and it was like, fun, let's call it. It's something to do. It's always fun to catch the fish, and that's the thing. Just sitting there doing nothing is not super fun. Okay, so I'm going to just like glue these on, and I'm going to try to glue it so that the straight edges are kind of hidden away so that it looks like it's all random. And I cleaned up my space and I lost my glue holder piece, so that's like my little cup thingy that I have. So we'll see how this goes. So I'm just gonna like glue everything here. Maybe I shouldn't put this down so that it goes faster. I don't know, what are other good things to do with kids during summer vacation? I know it starts today. Today's the, and I should probably have some sort of a plan, but this isn't the piece that I wanted. This one here will do. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna like wing it, but I have got to figure some things out as well. But kids always like beach. Beach is always fun for kids, and playing with friends. Maybe we'll go camping, like into like a tent. Don't say that too loud. My husband's over there. He might hear me and then be like, I don't think so. No, we are not campers. Camping is a hardcore summer activity that is, I don't know. I did it as a kid and I wasn't, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. But camping is like backyard picnics. Oh yes. I saw a picture. So my phone like shows me pictures of like, things that you've done in the past. And a few summers ago, at the end of the summer, my kids and my husband and I, we had a pizza picnic, and it wasn't really a picnic, but it was like a pizza picnic. We bought pizza and we were just having a picnic out somewhere, and it shows up in my memories, and it was really cute. And I'm like, oh, we should do a picnic. But yes, I agree, we should do some picnics is a good idea, but like not like a beach picnic, like not like the picnic is the activity. That's what I'm just trying to say there. So we'll see. So this is kind of coming out like this. I don't know if this is going to work out. We're just got to pick up the pace here on this gluing exercise because my gluing capabilities are not super quick. So the idea is that you're gonna actually see like the rips and stuff in here. Have a treasure hunt. Ooh, treasure hunt. So what we do, it's similar to, it's not a treasure hunt exactly, but it's kind of like a treasure hunt. We do what's called geocaching, and my kids love it because it's like you go for a hike in the forest and then you look for treasures or something like that. And it's super fun, and people have already done all the hard work for you. They've already placed all these like caches in the forest or in the parks or wherever, and so all you need to do is find them. And so I feel like I have not mixed this well at all. And so we do that, and that's lots of fun. And so it's like it is like a treasure hunt, and we just kind of look for stuff. I need to put more glue on these because these don't feel like they're staying down. Is this looking at all like decent, or what are we having here? That'll be okay. We'll put like, we'll cut this up later if we get there today, because I'm already feeling like I'm losing my marbles here. Just gonna like start doing random pages. Good, I picked two of the same one right next to each other. Everything is falling apart. I'm finding that everything is falling out of my hands recently, and I don't like it. So, and so I know we're not doing Crafting Unscripted for a while now, so if you haven't been paying attention, Crafting Unscripted is going to be on, looks good so far, thank you, water balloon fights. Ooh, I like that one. So a few years ago we bought these like fake water balloons. It's like a plastic ball and it just fills up easily with water. We use those instead. We actually had one the other day. The kids had one on the front lawn with the neighbors. Oh, they had so much fun. And even the adults got a little bit wet, so that was also fun. But that water fights are good. I don't have to write all this down. Looks good. Then put Mod Podge on after. Ooh, Mod Podge afterwards. That might be a tomorrow part of the project, or like when we come back in the summer. But as I was trying to say, so we're on hold for Crafting Unscripted. I feel like I'm very, very distractible some days. And so, whoops. So Crafting Unscripted is going to be on hold for a bit because I'm on summer vacation, but I am going to have a few in the summer where I can squeeze them in. And so I know you're saying, what? I know, I'm excited about it too, but I'm going to need a break from my kids, and you're going to need a break from not crafting, right? So we should do some crafting in the summer. And so I'm going to plan for some things, and when I get my calendar more organized, I will have some dates for Crafting Unscripted. I need a color that's not been used. So keep an eye out. What I'm hoping to do, I have some tentative dates already. I'm not going to let you know what they are though, because you're just going to have to wait in anticipation. But they're not 100% firm yet. I need to like check out my calendar and my schedules and stuff, and so we'll see where that goes. But I have a few dates, but it's end of July, because the beginning of July when summer starts is like chaos, because we like to start summer like with a bang. We've got Canada Day next week, so we're going to have a big Canada Day party, and then fireworks and fairs and all that stuff. So the season starts off like with a quick boom, running full speed ahead. All right, I was really hoping that I'd be farther along in this. I can't believe how slow I am at gluing. I might only get half of this done today. So keep an eye out for those emails. There will be emails coming out, and I'll have it in my weekly email once it's confirmed, the dates, and then I'll also send out the weekly reminder email on those weeks. So keep an eye out for those emails. And I'm also, as I was mentioning at the beginning here earlier today, I've been working on my summer content. And so if you've been around for a while, if you know me, summer is, well, July is Christmas in July, so we're doing Christmas in July again. So there's a bunch of stuff coming out for Christmas in July, so all my summer emails my July emails are ready to go, and that's Christmas stuff. And then August is like a hodgepodge of whatever I'm gonna say. It's like back to school stuff and that sort of thing. And then what else do we got? So there will be emails, and I've got some summits happening, like the Card Maker Success Summit's happening, so I've got a live for that. And the SVG Summit starts today, like the video started today, and I've got a few live sessions with that as well. So there's all of this. And so this is like coming along. We're doing good. I think that's okay. This will look nice on a card, I think. But I do agree, Barbara, I think I'm going to need to put some Mod Podge on this or something to like flatten this out or something, because it's very big. I need to find some different colors here. Like it's like popping up off of the page. So maybe we'll do some Mod Podge. But I need some... Ooh. All right, so, and then yes, so I'm looking forward to just summer, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous about summer. It only happens once a year, right? So, but yes, and then there will be summits that come up in like September, but I'm trying to, like, I'm gonna say take it easy in the summer. So if I can't get everything done for the summits that I want to participate in the fall, then there will be less summits in the fall. But you know how it goes. We just kind of do the best that we can. And does anyone have any, I know there's a lot of American friends on here. Any big plans for the 4th of July? Because that's like also next week, right? Because Canada Day is Wednesday, and then the 4th of July is, I think, Friday. That's a useless piece of paper. It's got no color on either side. Any big parties for the 4th of July? We do fireworks, and we do like a big street party, and then we have fun. The kids, it's always about the kids. The kids have a blast. And hopefully the weather will be nice. One year we had our Canada Day party, and it just poured all day. Kids had fun because kids don't mind the rain. The adults had less fun because the adults mind the rain. So, all right, we're getting close. This is getting close. We might get this. I don't know if I'll have time to Mod Podge this today, though. I know this looks like silliness. I think this is looking good. Just gotta... No, that piece can't go there. There's too much of that color. Whew, I'm getting hot from all this gluing. And I think I might have like gotten the perfect amount of paper here because I'm coming to an end of the page that I'm on and the paper. All right, what do we got? Oh, you can still see me here. The funny thing is though, so I'm using this scraps, right? These scraps, trying to get rid of some of my scrap paper, but I've made like, you know, maybe used overall half a piece of paper in all of this like paper that's being used. Nancy, I'm having a very important appointment with a different specialist at the beginning of July, and I'm really praying that I don't have to have eye surgery on both eyes. It's more than 2 hours away. You know, Nancy, I hope everything goes well with your eyes. Eyes are like super important, and they're so, it's weird how like when something is wrong with your eyes, it's, the specialists seem to be so far away from everyone. We have someone in our family that's got some eye issues, and they're driving hours to the specialists as well. And so I hope everything works out well for you, Nancy. I really hope they can get that figured out, and I hope you don't have to have surgeries. I will be thinking about you, so hopefully that all goes well. Corey, I just try to be in and have noise on because I get anxiety from all the illegal firecrackers that are set off around here. Like, oh yeah. So where we are now, I mean, people don't listen to the rules. There's lots of illegals. We're illegal fireworks, but we're only technically allowed to do fireworks on Canada Day, or like any summer or I guess any holiday really. We're only allowed to do fireworks on the day of. So you can't do fireworks, you know, for 6 days straight. You have to actually just do it on the day of. So, all right, so here we go. This is this, and I agree. 1 day is enough. I don't need to have 12 days of fireworks. I just need 1 day. So that turned out pretty nice. So now I'm gonna let this dry before I put Mod Podge on this. But the idea is now I'm gonna cut this into like little panels, so that we can put this onto cards, and then I can just put like a sentiment on it. I was running out of cards the other day. I know it's hard to believe, but that's what we're gonna do. So this is it. I know, like, I think this turned out great. I know this isn't like a full craft today. We will not be picking this up in whenever we come back to Crafting Unscripted in my impromptu events over the summer. I will finish this off before we get back to there, but I finish this before my email goes out tomorrow. It's not looking likely because of all the stuff that's going on. I will include that in the email. And then I was going to say, don't forget, so card making and SVG Summit happening right now. Card making and SVG Plus Summit is happening right now. live videos when the first set of videos went live today. You can still get tickets for that. The link is in the description of the video below, as well as there's basic VIP and premium VIP. Both packages are an amazing deal if you want to watch it at your own leisure. Cardmaker Success Summit. Tickets just went live at noon today. I've linked those as well in the description, the free ones and the VIP. If you want to start watching right away, you can start watching right away with the VIP. I'm in both of those. And then my friend Shelly at We Can Make That is having a Plan for Profit Summit, and that is on the 29th. There's tickets available for that. There's a free and VIP portion with that as well in the description below. And so I have another thing at 1 o'clock with the with the Card Making and SVG Summit. That is at 1 o'clock. So if you are paying attention to that summit, I will be there in 15 minutes. Now, I want to thank everybody so much for hanging out with me today and all season so far. Keep an eye out for my emails, because I will be sending out emails of what's happening, what events I've got going on, and that way I can, like, you know, craft with everybody again. And so that is super fun for me. If you are enjoying my crafts, make sure to like my videos, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe to my channels, and if you want to help support me, you can always buy me a coffee. Link is for that in my description as well. And now I do have to go because I have to get to the other event so that I don't get in trouble for being late. All right, so that's it for now, and I will see you all in the summer. Happy crafting, everyone.